we are
This
discussing
conference will
about
now be recorded.
the branching and merging. Okay, so first branching, then merging, then undoing. These are the important concept which we have: undoing, and then push versus pull versus fetch. Okay, so these are the five concepts we need to discuss and do the stuff. So branching. So why do we take a branch? Simple. We have different types of releases, right? Release like major release, minor release, patch release, bug fixing, service pack, hot patch. So we don't want to commit everything in one branch only. So I don't know how many of you have realized this. Every time when you work, add commit or whatever it is you do to the branches. So by default, you start with the master branch. Okay, you started with the master branch. Okay, so how it happens, let's understand this way. So first commit happen in the master branch, one commit, second commit, third commit, you continue working like this, and this all this commit you made it to the master branch. Okay, master branch, you can call it a main branch or production branch, up to you. So what to do now? Let's say you have released 1.1, 1.0 is a major release. So now here you will make a next release 2.0. So instead of complicating this branch, what typically we do, we have a two scenario. One is feature development and one is bug fixing. So what we decided, we'll take a branch from here and we'll work on 1.1. Okay, this is the one which can be minor release, and you want to take another branch from here and just maybe feature release 2.0. Are you understanding, all of you?
Yes, Rajesh.
All of you? Yeah. So now because you taken another branch, this is a one more commit, one more commit, one more commit. Like this, it will happen here also. In this branch, you will commit and so on. So later on, you decide to merge actually. So this branch you want to merge to this one. Okay, or this branch you want to merge to this one, or maybe some other also people are committing here, so you can merge back to like this also. Between the two branches merging is happen. Let me first create a branches, then it will be easy. So right now I yeah, I have a master branch. And Bipin, can you mute yourself? There's some noise coming from your side. Bipin, Bipin. Okay, I'm muting you. Okay, uh, so here master branch. Now in this, how many commits you have? 4 commits you have total in the master branch. So what do we do? Can we create a new branch from the master branch? Yes, git branch. How do we see all the branches? So git branch, if you, spelling mistake actually, git branch, if you do, you will see the branch here, master branch. Now how do we see the all the branches? Here, all branches, see here. So this is a master branch, and now this branch is a remote branch, we call it. Any branches start with remote is a remote branch. This branch is read only, you cannot write it. So why we are using this? We use for pushing and pulling. I'll discuss this one later. First we focus on the master branch. So now I'm creating one branch which is called fee1. Fee1 means feature one from the master. So now can I see that? See, feature one, there is a one asterisk sign is here next to it. So that means that will depict which branch you are in. Okay, so right now here also I'm in master branch. So can I move to fee1 branch? So git checkout, yeah, checkout command you can use for migrating to branch also. So that means now you see whatever the code you are saying here, this is belong to the fee1 branch. Okay, so this is how you create a branches and merge that. So here what I did, I created another branch, this is called fee1, and then I will do the little bit of commit here and so on. So are you understanding, all of you, so far?
Yes, Raj.
Okay, so now I'm committing in the fee1. So let me play a tactics. Touch the command Linux command. Touch fee1.txt git add dot git commit and adding fee1. Are you comfortable with this code? This line shortcut for all these commands?
Yes, Raj.
All of you? Yeah. So one fake commit I did it. I'll do the second fake commit also and third commit. So this is the third commit I made it. Third three files, different files I'm committed. Now if you see that git log, here you have almost 4 plus 3, 7 commits in the fee1 branch. But if you go back to the master branch, git checkout master, and here you have only 4 commits. That means 3 commits extra fee1 have. Now the question is how do we merge that? So now in this scenario, what I created this scenario. So this is extra commit and that here master have no extra commit. So now I have to merge all this commit, extra commit to the master branch. Okay, how do we do that? So simple, you be in the branch which you want to merge with and then git merge fee1, that's all. And merging, and you see now you got all these files which I committed and git log, you see all this thing you got it. So this is the way you can merge. And if you notice here, this is fast forward merge. Okay, this is the fast forward merge. Now here what happened, there is an additional commit. This will come here and sit here, and then this is something which will happen. So how do we create branches? How do we switch the branches? How do we merge from the source to destination branches and all? Did you understand that, all of you?
Yes, Raj.
Now I'm going to create some conflict. In this merge, there was no conflict actually. Okay. In this merge, there was no conflict. So how do we create a conflict? So conflict will occur in a small, see, Git is very powerful and they will do the conflict management themselves. So conflict will occur in case Git is having some problem with the same line code. So right now there is one file fee1.txt in the master branch also, and the same file you have in the fee1 branch also. So I'll create a conflict. So what I'll do, I'll just modify fee1.txt, and here I will write first line. This is Rajesh 8. Anything. Okay, save it and add commit. Git add and commit. I commit this branch in the master branch. Okay, done. Now same thing I will do that in the fee1 branch also. So fee1 and vi fee1 and same line number I am modifying. This is Rajesh 9. Done. So here Git will not be able to decide whether you want the code with this is Rajesh 8 or this is Rajesh 9. So Git add here also and then commit. Now I committed both the branch. Now I'll go to the source branch, check out master. So remember that both the lines is a different. Now if I try to commit that, merge that two branches, git merge and fee1, see conflict has come. So now here there is a conflict and here you have a conflict. So now how do we solve this conflict? See, you modify this file vi v1 dot and decide manually which one you'll take, Rajesh 8 or Rajesh 9. So I'll decided, okay, I'll go for the 9 actually and finalize this code and then git add and commit one more time and merge conflict is solved now. And now if you see, done. So this is the manual way to modify the merge conflict, because once the git cannot solve the problem, you have to do that. Are you understanding, all of you?
Suppose when we have the 1,000 lines of code also, do we need to do the same way, Anish?
Yeah. This when git will throw a conflict, each one of these conflict has to be merged manually, because git not Git cannot decide no which code you want it, correct? So you will use editor for it to easily do the fast work and all. Editor means Eclipse or Visual Studio Code and all kind of things.
Mhm.
Okay, so this is
Is there
how
any
you
way
can.
through UI, GitHub UI we can? Okay, that means that's master, right? Yeah, got it.
Hmm, yeah, editor you can use it. UI means editor. Okay, so this is how we can create a branching, and this is how you merging. Now next one is undoing. What is undoing? So let me talk about it a little bit here. So we have discussed actually uh, three areas we have to the. So you modify the code in the workspace. Okay, you modify the code in workspace, and then we have add. Okay, and then it goes to staging area, and then here we have a commit. It take to the staging to commit. So this is the flow which we do that. So can we undo the stuff? And this is the commit 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, and so on. So can we undo the stuff? That means I have a certain files, I want to get rid of it. Undo. How can you do that? So let me introduce some files in the workspace and let me create touch clean.txt. There's one file. You see git status union run. This file is in working directory right now. Can we get rid of this file without adding and without committing? This is in workspace. So the command you will use git clean -f-d. Okay. So you will clean this is gone. So now any files which you have in the working directory and folders, you want to get rid of it. Clean command, you can use it, undo the things. Now I have some files in the staging area. So how can we undo? You can bring it. So let me create a scenarios for it. So touch reset one file is there. Okay. Now it is in a staging area. If you see, oh, sorry, this is in the workspace. Now I'll send this file to staging area. So add reset. And now you see here, this is in staging area. This is a proof. Now I want to send back to the workspace area. How do we do that? So command is reset. So git reset and then file name, and you see now is in the working directory. So you did undo. Here you can undo. So here you can did here. This is also this commit you can undo, but it's not recommended. So what you should do, you should not try to undo because this is something which is already committed. So what you should do, you should try to revert. So let's say this is a good commit which has success the build, but after that you added a bad commit which failed the build. So what you want, this good commit till that fixes happen, this git commit you want to push back to the latest one. So the build should not fail or something like that. So let me do the bad commit and good commit. So here git touch good.txt git add dot git commit. It's a good commit. Okay. So this is a committed good commit. Now I'll do the bad commit also. This is a bad commit. Enter. So now you see that here you have a good commit. This code is good, and here is a bad commit. Bad commit means it's not good for compilation or anything. What do we do? So here you should not try to undo because it will become a lengthy. You can do that. There's a many commands for that, but theoretically, I mean, technically you should do the revert, not undo. Revert. So how do you do that? So this get this good on top of the bad. So that's command is called revert. So I'll just copy this code commit ID, and here you write git revert. Okay, and paste it. So what will happen if you revert this one, you will get this one to this one like that. So they will ask you, hey, why you are reverting all this region, you can give it and save and exit. Done. So now you see here, theoretically, this is the good commit, this is the bad commit, and this should be good commit, right? Can we check this out? So now this, I don't like this so much of output. So I will just write one line. It will be easy for me. So this is the good commit, this is the bad commit, and this should be good commit. This is a short one, short hash ID. So can I compare git diff command to compare the two different commit ID? Git a diff, and then it's a good commit versus bad commit. And here, if I compare, there are certain differences. You see, difference is bad.txt. But now this one and this one should not be having any differences. So can we check this? Done. And then you see here, no changes, no differences. So this is how you can undo the stuff in the Git. Are you understanding, all of you?
But Raj, one question. When you revert back, right, still why the bad commit is showing on the master?
So this is the history, no? Bad commit always will be there, no? It's not, history means whether you do the bad or good, it will be recorded. But the only thing is we should not having the build failure, so release should not impact it. Correct, now?
Okay, if you go to the GitHub, right, where you have the repo of this one, we cannot,
Mhm.
will not see the bad commit one. Is that correct? Or
Yeah, you see here bad commit is not there. But here you check out this one, then you get a bad commit.
okay,
Be-
got it.
So, so the purpose of Git to record the everything, now whether it's a good or bad, I don't care. Correct, no?
Yeah, yeah.
So this is something which you can do, that undo the stuff. Okay, undoing the stuff. So three areas you can do, from here also, here to here, and here to here, likewise. Okay, now what is the pull versus fetch? So you need to understand this concept. Typically, pull is equal to the one which I showed you the command. You have a fetch plus merge. Fetch plus merge. So what is the meaning? This is the interview questions they will ask you actually. Okay, so what is the pull is equal to fetch plus merge? So now if you see that branches, I showed you last time also, git branch hyphen a. See here. So there is a branch which is called master and a fee one. So this branch is a local branch. Okay. This branch you can work with it. Human can work with it. You can check out and start working. I showed you just now. But this branch you cannot work with it. It's just for reference, read only. You cannot see here. Git checkout. When you try to check out this branch, okay, and this is a checkout. See, this temporary ID got created, and if you do the branch A, see, this I did not check out this one, but rather than one created one extra branch, temporary branch from that, and I checked out that one. So there basically this is a read only. This is the local branch you can check out. You can copy the branch and you can check out that one also, but you cannot check out this one, read only. So what is this branch? So we need to understand the concept a little bit here. So here what is happening? Mind it, this is your laptop, okay, and then this is your GitHub. In our case, we are using GitHub. Technically, it can be anything. And there we have a repo, okay. Here we have a repo. Here also we have a repo. When I say repo, that means remember not workspace, not staging. Repo means repo, okay. The last one. Now what happens? This repo, you have a two kind of branches. What kind of branches? I just now showed you. We have one branch which is called local branch, okay, and another branch we have a remote branch. Local branch and a remote branch. Are you okay with it, all of you?
Yeah.
So local branch and remote branch. So here, now local branch, I said just now, it's a read and writable, you can do that, but remote branch is read only, okay. So the question was why we use this local remote branch. So what happens, I'll tell you. When you pull from the central branch, central repo, sorry, repo. I said this is a LR, local repo, and this is a remote repo or central repo. Both for me, it's a GitHub. Repo branch difference, okay? So when you pull from the remote branch, all the code come to this remote branch actually. I repeat, when you pull from the remote repository, all the code first get updated in the remote branch, and from there local merge happen between these two branches. That means remote branches merge with the local branch. Uh, when you pull, these two things happen. Again, when you pull this, first it updated the remote branch, and from a remote branch it merged to the local branch. Okay, so what is this process called? So from remote repository to remote branch, this process is called fetch. Okay, and here this process which we just now showed you, merge between two branches, you merge. So that's the reason I said this pull is equal to fetch plus merge. Okay, so when you pull, these two things happen, fetch plus merge. Conceptually, are you understanding, all of you?
Yeah, Raj, but so when we use the Visual Studio or something, right, add-ons,
Hmm?
so we usually pull the code from
No,
the
you
uh,
can fetch
GitHub.
also.
Yeah,
No, you
fetch
can
also.
fetch also.
Okay, from that, from remote branch to we can check out to our local branch. Is
Yeah,
that
look.
is full process, right?
No, pull process will do two things. It will
Okay.
pull to the local remote branch.
Mm-hmm.
I mean, fetch to the local branch and then merge the remote branch. Sorry, I'm confusing you. So it will pull, I mean, it will fetch from the remote repository to remote branch. That is the fetch process. And then merge remote branch to local branch. This pull will do that.
Okay.
Got it? So now I'll show you that. See here. Look at my screen. This is another guy. Another guy. Look at this here. How many files you have? See, only few files. That means he has not pulled. And you see here this how many files you have. Let me go to the checkout. Git checkout master. Now git push origin master. I'm pushing another one guy to GitHub. Pushed it. Now can I go and check this, all this one here, refresh? See, everything you have in the Git now. See, so many files you have in Git, but this guy is not having it. So technically what he should do? He should do the pull, and he will do the pull, then he'll get it. But I don't want to do the pull. What I want to do? I want to do the fetch. So I want to show you the remote repository here, branches here. See right now. Pull has not happened, so what to do? Hyphen a means all. See here, this is a remote branch, this is a local branch. I'm right now, a strict sign goes to the local branch, and here this is not, ls is not working, so I show you dir.
DIR.
Yeah, so here see, so I'm not going to pull it, I'm going to fetch it. So let me show you. Git fetch, a spelling mistake, fetch origin master. Okay, I'm fetching the master. Mind it, I fetched it. Now do I have a file? See, no file. Why? So where this file is gone? So actually this file is there, but in the remote branch, which is this one. Can you go and check this? Let me check out and see that file. Enter, and you see here. See, all these files are there in that branch, but master branch don't have it. What I have to do? I have to merge that. See here, don't have it. So what I have to do? Git merge from the remote branch. Where is that remote branch? Uh, 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 this one. I'm now merging remote branch with the master. And you see now you got it, all the files. That is what I was trying to tell you here. Pull is equal to fetch plus merge. And theoretically, this is the one. What happens? they fetch update to the remote branch and from remote to local branch. So they will ask you, hey, pull is doing what? So you should say this one, fetch plus merge. Also, why we use this fetch instead of pull? Pull is dangerous, okay? So pull is dangerous. What happens? Sometimes the wrong code may get updated in your local branch. That is dangerous. Again, you get irritated. Someone else has committed something else. You had a something else set up, and it merges actually. So it's very difficult to again redo the stuff. So what you should do? Practice Sage. You should fetch it. You should check out the remote branch, check that code if it is good or not, and if you satisfy with the code, then merge from the remote branch to local branch. That is a practice. Understood now?
Yeah, Raj.
Okay. So now let's talk about some of the features of GitHub. So now guys, let me talk about the pull request. What is a pull request? So pull request basically is a way to get the your code approved through certain process. Let me explain it to you in easy way. So this is the remote repository which is on GitHub. This is the local repository. Now there is a two branches. Understand in a simple way, okay? There's a two branches, master. So here also you'll have a master. This is the GitHub. This is local, okay? Now the unfortunately you are not allowed to push directly here, okay? So the process will be set like you will not be allowed to push there. So what you'll be doing? So you will create one branch here v1 which I created, and you will commit everything here, and then you will push to here to here. So v1 branch will create here. Now you will be allowed to push here but not here because this is a main branch for the entire product. Now what you will do, you will create a pull request from here to here to merge between the two branches. So someone will approve, someone will check this whether your code is here is good or not. If they find a good code, they will approve this pull request. If they find there's no problem, they will reject it. So this process is called pull request. Okay, let me show you. So right now, how many branches you have at the Git? I have only one branch, I guess, master. You see? So I have to push that another branch also. So let me push this. So git push origin and v1, right? v1 branch I created. And I pushed it, refresh. And now you see master and v1. Now, technically think you have been blocked to push to the master. So what I'll do, git checkout v1. Now v1 to v1 is allowed to push. But technically think, okay? So what to do? So here uh, 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 I'll create fake commit touch pr.txt. Pr means pull request. Git add dot git commit and do it. I committed. Now what I'll do, git push and not origin, and this one will be v1 branch. I'm pushing that. So now you see that pr.txt. Now you have see, refresh this. So pr.txt you don't have in the master branch, but if you go to the v1, here you have a pr.txt somewhere here. So what we'll do, we'll create a pull request. Though it will automated this, it will ask you, hey, you have some different changes in the branches. You want to create a pull request, but I'll not click here. I will go here and click, and here create a new pull request. Though they're popping up, I'll not follow. So from where to where? So here from v1 to master. And now you will give a reasoning for creating a pull request. Here you give a reasoning, all this thing you modify, reviewer, hey, review please this, that, and all kind of things. Okay, but I don't know who's the person who's getting email notifications. Okay, reviewer, assignee, all this thing you'll do that and create a pull request. Okay, now here pull request one request is pending. So reviewer will get an email and he'll have to create a review that code. So let me review. Let's say I'm a reviewer. Okay, so commit is this one, code is this one, commit is this one. What are the file change? One file got changed. There was an empty file, by the way. For now, it's okay. So I'll do the one thing, review, approve. I am approving this. Submit, review, and okay. So open, go to this, and I'm not allowed to approve it because this is someone else actually. So where's my account? Okay, so let me merge this because I'm not getting that button. So I'm merging manually because I'm the super admin. I can do that. Confirm merge. So I did not approve because I was not approver. So that's okay. And merge this. Now you see, go to here, master branch, and now you have up here. So this is called pull request. Are you understanding, all of you?
Yeah, Raj.
Okay, so like this, you will work on it. So what we covered so far, we covered how to work with the local repository. Then we covered how to work with the remote repository. Then we covered how do we branching it out and work on the branching, merging, and conflict resolutions. And then discuss that how do we do undo the stuff. And then some of the features of GitHub and PR and so on. So this is the whole things you have to practice it. Every day you start practicing it. Don't think uh, you know um, you will do only for the interview or something like that. You have to use it regular basis. Whatever the files you have it, you start committing in the GitHub. GitHub is free. Private repository, you can create it free and then store that file over there. Yeah, typically that is, should be the process to use it. And again, you have
Mm.
a challenges, you have to fix it.
Raj, I have one question. As a DevOps engineer, I mean, how this Git can be? I mean, whatever developers uh, push the code, that we need to take the code and move to the next stages. Is that correct? Or
No, 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 no.
Mhm.
Why should it depends on the DevOps, developers? You are a developers, right? You will write a code. You will write a Ansible code, Terraform code, a lot of code, shell scripting. You'll write a lot of code, and you will store all this code yourself in the GitHub. No, this see everyone will write a code nowadays. Correct? No?
Yeah, automation is okay. Suppose if they deployed some application code or something that we
Yeah.
need to move to the staging or SIT or somewhere. So in that case, write the automation and move the code from Git to wherever through Docker or something. Is that correct?
Yes. Yeah.
Okay,
Yeah.
got it.
Yeah. So practice it. If you get stuck by any chance, just put it in the WhatsApp group, and I'll help you with it. Okay.
Yeah. Do you have class tomorrow, Raj? Or
Yeah. Tomorrow Sunday, right? Oh
yeah,
no, today is
Sunday.
Sunday. No, no.
Yeah,
Tomorrow
for you,
is
Monday.
yeah.